What it is, y'all? It is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back with more Dokkan Battle. Now, today is a really interesting question. Now, I'm going to preface this, and you can already see what's up here on screen. The red dragon coins. Now, these are the coins that you get for summoning on a Dokkan Fest banner. And I think all of us are kind of under the same kind of premonition. That's like, look, you basically farm these up all year long, you save them as much as you can, and then when the anniversary comes around, you just go crazy. Like, you just, anything I didn't get from last year, like for in this case, in the banners, let me pull up the banners here real quick. Make sure I've got the right information here. So on the banners with our income for Goku, the Ultra Instinct Goku, we've got the LR Majin Buu, we've got the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and we've got the LR AGL Gohan. So each one of those units, if you want to dupe of those, that's going to cost you 500 red stones. Not to mention the other Dokkan Fests and all that are on the banner, because there's quite a few of them, including Beerus is on there, the physical Beerus, the Int Goku, the Int Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Strength Blue, though I think he's a poor choice in this day and age. And then, of course, the OG Int UI, who you don't need to worry about. If you don't have a Rainbow, believe me, you will after these banners. Don't spend your coins on him. Those units are probably going to cost you about 400 coins, give or take. So you do have a lot of options on the banner. Now, for me personally, Bonzaboo would be good. Dupes-a-Boo would be really good. But I need 2 dupes in my Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So if I don't pull them on the banner, I will then just go ahead and buy the 2 that I need and dupe them out. Okay? That's just all I need to Rainbow Mine. On the Vegeta banner, it's actually pretty awesome, too, because we have the Vegeta and Goku, the Strength Vegeta and Goku card that gets a Dokkan Fest LR. That unit will be there. Of course, Royal Blue Vegeta is, too. As well as Strength Kefla, Tech, the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. I believe he Dokkans into Majin Vegeta. I think he does Majin Vegeta. He's in that same thing. Then the Strength LR, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and Int Cell. So, great units all around on these banners. There's even more on there. But you don't really want to worry about those units. We're talking strictly about the coins. So, there's a fantastic banner with a fantastic number of Dokkan Fest LRs for your consumption. And I assure you, after a few summons, I'm most definitely going to have 2,000 of these. So, I could grab 4 LRs or 5 Dokkan Fests or, a combination thereof in order to spend these stones during the anniversary. Now, here's the interesting question. Should I save all of these for the anniversary, or should I spend some because we're getting the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta back before it ever came back. In fact, right now on the current banner is the first time that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has been back on JP, and we're getting back at basically the same time. Tonight when the banner drops, he's going to be added to that banner. It's pretty awesome. So that's a great opportunity, and I didn't put any dupes in mind whatsoever. So getting an extra 1 or 2 would be fantastic. Now, I did put this up for a vote on my community tab. And let's take a look at the results, because they actually shocked me a little bit. So, as I said, there a comment on my last video got me thinking, is with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta Gogeta, on the banner, is it worth summoning for an extra one, or worth spending the coins for an extra 1 or 2 of them, or should we save for the anniversary? And funny enough, 60-40 split. I thought it was going to be like 70-30 at best, the other way around, save. A lot of people are saying that Gogeta's actually worth. And I don't know that I can disagree. But I also don't know that I can agree. So what I'm going to do here real quick is I'm going to jump in here and see more or less whether or not Gogeta is worth compared the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. But I'm going to start off with the 2 new ones that got Easy A's. And then I'm going to do the LRs. Now, what's interesting about this, the Easy A's are actually really easy to test. And they're all Really fantastic. Now, the downside is none of these units are full SA10 links. They're about, between 3, 4, and 5. I believe the Super Saiyan 4 Goku is a lot higher than that, but that's because I use them on the B-Pan event. But none of them are link level 10, and that's fine. They're all like in that mid-range. So they're not astounding, but they're going to give us a little bit of an idea of what we're looking at here. So let's go ahead and jump into an event here and test these units out and just see what we get. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump in here into the Legendary GT event, and we're going to give these guys a test. Now, first we're going to test Gogeta, and then we're going to test Vegeta and Goku. And basically, the test for Vegeta and Goku, I'm going to kind of cheese it a little bit. I'm going to link the two units up. They're going to have almost every link skill, but not every single one, so it's not like a perfect test, but it's just like, a guideline more or less. Now with Gogeta, I actually have to do something really special with Gogeta. So I'm going to keep my friend Gogeta there and put mine on the backside, because there is a certain method, I guess you could say, to what I'm going to do with mine. Yeah, it's too late now. We'll do it. We'll just do it this way. Okay. Now, obviously, the main thing we're going to look at here is the when we actually do these tests, we're going to look more or less at the attack stat and see, kind of where they stand and make an educated decision as to what we're looking at and what we need to be doing. All right. So Kid Goku's going to attack us, but oh, look at that. Ooh, nice. Ooh, 1.6 on the retaliation. That's really good. That's really good. All right. So here, without really the links and all that I have actually designed for him, he got 1.8 on the attack and I believe 2.6 on the attack stat. That's really stellar. Really stellar. But we're going to do even better than that here in a moment. So bear with me. We're going to do a big test here soon. So first things first, I'm going to throw Goku and Vegeta out here and just kind of see what they do. I'm going to put Vegeta in the front. So Goku's actually going to have... So the only thing Vegeta's not going to have linked up is Saiyan Pride. So he's really good, and Goku's going to be at max links. So this is perfect. This is like really perfect. And the nice part is we really don't have to do a whole heck of a lot of much of anything else. We're just going to let them go and see what they do. It's awesome, frankly. Absolutely awesome. All right. So 4.9 attack stat. Not quite a 5 mil attack stat, but remember, he's not maxed out. He's still got a lot of growth in him. A lot of growth. Ooh, I didn't even see what his attack stat was. That is a beefy hit. So you're hitting for like 5 mil, no questions. And then that's like not even flexing, not maxed out, none of the above. These units are ridiculous and all kinds of wild. Now, one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and move. Let's see what their monkey is set up to. Let's see. Ooh, all links. You know what? That's fine. You know what we'll do? We'll go ahead and do a link skill 10 test. I can go ahead and put him on the front and let him just absolutely work. Now, his passive, the other two, really, they don't really have to work up much. Goku, the Easy A's, they kind of get their damage right from the get-go. This guy, key plus 4 in additional attack and defense, 40%, and effects against all types for 8 turns from the start of a turn. High chance of turns become effective against all types starting from the 9th. So basically, we need to do his test early. That's fine. I need one other... Well, let's see. Fuse Fighter is the only link that he's not going to have linked there. And I think that's an acceptable loss. So let's go ahead and do this test now. All right? Yeah, we'll do it this way. So let's see what he does. Because he doesn't have to actually be built up over turns or anything like that. So, and that's not like it's going to affect the damage output. So let's see what he does. Now, once again, this is all links linked. So, it's going to be slightly better than mine's going to do. But just for the sake of argument's sake of silliness, let's see those numbers. And bear in mind, because he doesn't have Fused Fighter, there is a little bit more damage left on the table. Let's see this number. 3.99 mil. So very good, very good. You know, not the end of the world, but at the same rate, a great attack stat. And I mean a great attack stat. But it is worth noting, Vegeta and Goku were a little bit higher. Though, if I'm honest here, I don't know if he got everything linked up. So let's go ahead and try this one more time and just see what happens here. We can test Goku and Vegeta one more time just for the sake of silliness. You know, good round numbers. Once again, we're not like losing our minds here to like get the craziest numbers out, but and I'm not worried about this because he's definitely not gonna have the links. We're gonna wait and see what happens next turn. But Vegeta, let's do this one more time. Vegeta gets 4.8 mil, so we're really talking like in excess of 5, probably 6 mil once he's maxed, because that is just ridiculous. And 5.4 out of Goku. So crazy, guys. Just absolutely crazy numbers. Okay? And the final test, and this is more or less the team that I had actually initially assembled for this. So over to Flash is the only thing we're missing now. That's cool, though. That's cool. Let's see what his active skill does. All right. Let's go. So I don't remember the exact effect of his active skill, but so let's see here. Active skill. Let's see. Can be activated from the attack and defense plus 40% and all enemies attack and defense down 40%. So it's going to be a little tiny bit more damage. Let's go ahead and peek at what he's capable of here. Now, once again, we're missing one link, but we do have his active skill, which is going to produce some good results for us. Now, this unit is not really representative. Well, actually, he did all right. Okay. It's a thing. It's a thing. Bam. Get it. Ooh. See, I think he didn't have... I think he was lacking that extra piece of his passive. Because I believe it's still a chance. It's like a really super high chance, but I believe it's still a chance. That's more the number I was expecting to see. And that little 40% isn't going to make a huge amount of difference, but that 5 mil attack stat that was very, very, very impressive. We are in a situation, and it is a situation, and I think we can do this. So let's go ahead and give, yes, Goku's going to get maxed out. I'm going to go ahead and do his active skill, see what his active skill does here. Because the interesting thing to remember is that these Super Saiyan 4 LRs have an active skill that can be part of your attack. So let's see what he does here. Okay, 2 mil. I'd have to see what that actually comes out to be. 'Cause, I mean, really, like, I don't know what that would equate to. As far as an attack stat goes, 2.6 mil. But do remember he gets a higher attack. So let's go ahead. Throw this through Gogeta here. I'm going to go ahead and just burn a Senzu Bean. Just basically to try to make sure that I've got just enough survivability here. That will not quite 100% Vegeta, but pretty close. And that will be good too. And, you know, whatever he gets. I'm not really worried about him. So, let's see here. So, we got about a 2 mil attack stat with the LR Goku. Or, sorry, 2 mil attack. It was a 4.3 mil attack stat. So, really, the Super Saiyan 4s do hit, or the non-LRs do hit harder. 3.4 mil. So, alright. So, we have something interesting we just learned here. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of this. 4.1 mil attack stat. Very nice. And they are all built up. You'll see there are enough turns and they're built up. Okay. So unfortunately we are lacking a little bit of data with Vegeta. But let's go ahead and talk about this real quick. And I think we can kind of equate what we know to this. So with Goku's attack, we can surmise that the active skill is worth roughly about half of... I'm not even going to worry about this. Well, you know, I'm not even going to worry about that. So, Goku's active skill, and I would say by and large, we could say roughly the same thing about Vegeta's active skill, is worth about half what the attack is. Now, his attack stat was 4.3, and that is lower than the Easy Aid units. So really, the Easy Aid units hit harder in that respect. But the LR does have the advantage of basically having the active skill. So the active skill is about half of it. The LR still hits a little harder with active skill included. Without active skill, the Easy A is better. So I'm going to be honest. The only thing to consider here, and the one thing I do want to mention, is Vegeta does hit harder. Like, period. I think we just proved that. Because Goku, if we actually go here into the stats of my Goku's built way up. He's got 8s and 9s, where everyone else is like 3s and 5s. Let's look at what Vegeta is. Vegeta is like, I said 3s and 5s with a couple 4s spattered in there. So for Vegeta to hit harder than Goku, which kind of makes sense because he does get the 40% attack in there. And Goku's the one that I need dupes of. I don't know, guys. I think the Easy A is a little bit better. If I'm honest, the Easy A is a bit better. Now, when you equate active skill in here, yeah, the turn where you do active skill is better. But remember, you're only going to get that once per fight. So here's the deal. If you're pondering what to do with your coins, remember, here's the big thing to consider. The Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta are not as good as the Easy A Super Saiyan 4s. They're better units all around, and you don't have to build up their attack. They get their attack from the beginning. So that's the number one thing to consider there. I believe that's true. Let's go back out here and compare active skills. So I'm going to go ahead and abandon quest. Because with Vegeta, I know Vegeta has to get his max attack. And for Goku, it is defense that they actually get after turn 4. So let's go ahead and here. So, key plus 20 at the start of each turn up to 80%. So it's 4 turns. Plus additional key plus 2. 2 key per rainbow sphere obtained. So basically 4 turns to get max power versus... If I grab his Easy A, wherever it is, I don't know. Anyway, let's grab Goku here. There, because they're roughly enough the same. So Goku's attack and defense 150%, defense 120%, plus additional attack 40% when performing his super attack. So literally, they don't have to build it up. They just have it. So yeah, the Easy A's are better. I hate to say it. It's true. The Easy A Super Saiyan 4s are better. So if you're waiting, like I am, for the anniversary coin shop, I think, honestly, you're better off running the Easy A's. You're better off running the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And he's 100 coins less. So, dare I say, if the Super Saiyan 4s are what you're after, if you're saving for Goku and Vegeta LRs, you're actually getting more bang for buck out of the Gogeta. That's my assessment. Now, if you choose to differ, let me know in the comments section down below. I would definitely love to have the discussion, but I wasn't expecting this outcome, to be honest, but that's my takeaway. Like, comment, share. Catch you guys on the next one.